Give me GEEGA weight for I've sinned. In high school, I dated a girl for 2 years, but I'm so socially awkward. Instead of being upfront and breaking up with my girlfriend, I just stopped talking to her completely. I sat behind her in one of my classes as well for the remainder of the year. Oh, oof. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, where do we even begin? Holy f. Well, hey, good on you that you were that socially awkward that you managed to get a girlfriend. You said you still think about it. I would too. I would too. Good on you that you managed to get one being that socially awkward, but holy f. It's okay. I had a friend once, similar situation, was dating a girl but didn't want to date her anymore. He didn't know how to tell her and he asked me to tell her. This is pretty young in school kind of thing. Asked me to tell her. And I was like, I shouldn't do that. You should tell her. But he went like weeks not telling her and was kind of doing what you were doing and I got frustrated. And then I told her. I said, he asked me to do this. I said it wasn't right. He should tell you and clearly he's too awkward to tell you himself and I'm not going to let you sit there and and just like not know. And I ended up telling her and she was like, what? What do you mean? She's very upset, obviously, but she was like, I think she's cheating on me though. She apparently has a husband and kids. Garrick, she's cheating on you. Your girlfriend's cheating on you, Garrick. What the hell? You never broke up, dude. Go get her. Go get her. I had a situation when I was in school where someone asked me to hang out. A good friend of mine that I was quite close to who did like me and I kind of knew but like never said anything because he was really socially awkward and I was like, I'm not gonna put him on the spot. I didn't think he'd ever say anything or anything like that, you know? I was just like, whatever, I'll just let that die down. But it was a good friend regardless, you know? He asked me to hang out at some point and I was like, yeah, because we did that. Apparently he thought he had asked me out officially and I had no clue because I don't think he worded it like that at all. Even in hindsight, he really didn't word it in that way. But he thought I accepted casually, but I didn't know. We hung out like normal, nothing different, nothing changed. Literally just chilling as I hung out with many friends, you know, and usually in groups too. Like we didn't really hang out one-on-one, you know, so I didn't think anything of it. But he told a bunch of people and I still had no idea. So he thought that we were a thing for like months and no one talked to me about it, which was weird because after they found out, they were like, oh, I thought so. I didn't think that you liked him like that. And I was like, how come none of you said anything? But no one said anything to me about it. And I only noticed because at some point someone did like an obvious, like trying to leave us alone together kind of move. They were like, oh, I have something to do. And like, it was like really, I was like, what was that? Why'd they do that? And then he told me while we were sitting there, he was like, oh, you're probably to like leave us alone or something. I was like, what? and then he had this look on his face. I think like his world like was dying. Because I had no clue. I was like, what do they mean? What? It was really bad. I felt so bad, genuinely. Because this is my friend, you know? This is my friend too. This isn't some random person. This is like a good friend. I was like, holy no, I didn't know. And then I had to explain. I was like, brother, no one said anything about any of this. And you worded this thing. And I like let him know, like, you worded it like this. I think it makes a lot of sense that I didn't take it that way. And he like agreed looking back. He was like, oh my God. It was chill though. It was chill. The both of us were just like, what the f? He felt so bad and I felt so bad. Yeah, no, we stayed friends. But I definitely like distanced a little because I always thought he wouldn't say anything and then he actually did. And I was like, uh-oh, I don't want to like lead this person anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to lead them on. But holy I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I was like, dude was probably so happy, you know? He didn't try anything. He didn't try a damn thing the whole time. Never, you know, probably because he was like too awkward or whatever. I don't know. But I was just like, I felt so bad, dude. I don't know. Stuff happens like that when you're young. So many people just get it twisted. They get it wrong. They say they don't know how to approach this stuff. It's so bad. It's so bad. Please be clear when you talk to people is all I can say. Just be clear, I guess. It was kind of funny in hindsight, though. What a situation.